Hello everyone and welcome to a Subterranean edition of the garden update. We've got some empty spaces out in the garden now that we're at midsummer, and we've planted some seeds in the basement to fill those spots. Over here we've got some chives and some Swiss chard. The chives might not get a place in the garden, but the chard most certainly will. And then over here, we've got cauliflower, broccoli, some blended lettuce, butter crunch lettuce here. I think these are, okay, fine, chard, and then there's more chard here. So the idea is to put in 8 chard plants, 8 lettuce plants, 1 broccoli plant, and 1 cauliflower. Okay, here we are back outside. You didn't think I was going to make you watch video from the basement for 12 minutes, did you? Well, maybe some of you, not all of you. Okay, I don't know. Should we go over here first? Just for change of pace. Okay, check it out. We've taken a lot of things out of here, as I mentioned, in the basement. This first cell's got nothing in it right now. I don't know that we'll fill it either anytime soon because the tomato plant is shading it so much. But speaking of tomatoes, we picked our first sun sugar cherry tomato yesterday, and here are 2 more that are almost ripe. They're supposed to be orange, so that guy right there will be ripe tomorrow for sure. This, that guy in the back. This one will be ripe maybe a day or 2 after that. They're tasty and they're fun, so that's great. Did we ever plant anything here? Yeah, we did. We've got cucumbers down here. That's this one with those kind of pointy leaves, and they're growing fine, despite being desperately shaded. When the beans and tomatoes come out, hopefully those will grow faster. Speaking of the beans, we've got some damage from Japanese beetles, but lots of flowers. Here's some more. I still don't really see any beans, but the plant looks okay. We'll still see what happens. Scallions down here, growing really slow, but they're growing. This plot is still empty, I believe. So we'll put one of those lettuce plants or chard or something in there. This was broccoli and is still empty. The basil we've harvested a bunch of, and it's still growing nicely. Parsnips. They're starting to get big, take up some space, so that's exciting. They take a really long time to grow, so I think we're going to run out of time, but it'll be fun to try. Oregano. Now there's plenty of it. It smells great, and it's a little bit too close to the edge maybe, but it's nice to have another ingredient available. Carrots. We pulled one recently, and it was edible and reasonable size, not too big. So we'll probably pull them all within the next week or 2, because you can see some of these leaves are yellowing. But it's been a successful experiment, I'd say. Not perfect, but okay. We took lettuce out of here. There's nothing there now. Carrots here. They're coming along, but slowly. These ones are a little bit further along. Given how long it took these ones to develop, I don't know that we'll get any actual roots, but they can take a freeze or 2, so we'll see. I think these are chives. Very small, but they're growing. This plot is empty for now. Over here in the corner, we have our cucumber plant. We've harvested several cucumbers from this already. Here's another one that's ready to harvest. Now I'm just gonna pick that one right now. So that's about how big they are. Looks pretty good. There's more way up on the trellis. These ones aren't quite ready yet, but they're growing. Let's see. Next door to that, we've got another cucumber plant growing. Totally shaded, but it puts up with it for a while. This is our brandywine tomato, and you can see we have some fruit. They're getting really big, but they're not ripening yet. One more up here, so it's exciting. I think these are scallions again, down in this corner. Sorry about the focus. Again, not getting a lot of light, growing slow, but doing okay. Uh-oh. Oh, we gotta pick that cucumber. I just noticed that. Whoops, almost dropped my phone. Oh no. Yeah, that'll survive a day or two more. Okay, you can see in this next plot here, this is our shelling bean, the Vermont cranberry dry shelling bean. There's some beans growing up on the trellis now. That's a shaded angle, sorry. Oh, it's not going to cooperate in focus, but yeah, there's a decent number of beans on there, and it's growing okay. There's another one down here. You can sort of see its color scheme. Geez, the focus is not cooperating. Oh well. Down here are our chives from the spring. They're still alive, but tiny. Yeah, whatever. These marigolds have bloomed. They're not spectacular, but they look pretty. Kale here. This plant continues to do really well. We've harvested off it a bunch of times. Yeah, we'll just keep letting it ride, I guess. It's nice to have. Here, this was lettuce, and so was this, and so was this. Those plants got to be like 18 inches tall, and we harvested off of them tons of times. It was really successful, really delicious, but they eventually did go to seed, so we had to pull them. These are our original scallions from the spring, and these are harvest ready now. They're a little bit small, but we've been taking some when we need them. Pretty nice plants. Cilantro. It's doing a lot better than the cilantro that we planted in pots. It's a much bigger plant, healthier looking. I already talked, that used to be lettuce. This is parsley. We harvested almost every leaf off of this weekend, and it's still struggling along. I don't know if it's going to keep going after everything that we took, but, well, it's been nice to have. This is our fall kale plant. Hopefully this will get big like that one, and we'll be able to keep harvesting kale into the cold weather. These are parsnips. I don't know how many seeds are in there, but you can tell we've got a couple of plants. Yeah, probably shouldn't plant any more of those at this point in the season. Certainly shouldn't. Okay. Over here to the buckets and pots. Our catnip went to flower a long time ago, but Apollo doesn't seem to mind that at all. These marigolds are very pretty. Probably, be a little prettier if they weren't wrapped up in chicken wire, but whatever. We've eaten a lot of this basil too. It's been great. Really nice plants to have around. Here's our Thai chili pepper. No peppers yet, I don't think, but man, it's got to be getting close. Plants looked really good all along. Jalapeno pepper. We've definitely got some peppers growing. Hopefully we'll get some more. There's definitely a lot of flowers on there, so that plant's doing good too. We're doing well. These are our nasturtiums. I guess we just got lucky that we got, we planted I think 3 or 4 seeds in here, and we got one plant that's got white flowers, one orange, and one, well, I guess this is pink and this is red, so maybe 4. They're not the prettiest flower in the world. Like, they're nice looking, they're not gorgeous, but you can pop these flowers off and just eat them, and that's kind of fun. Here is our Roma tomato. I think it's got, I don't know, early blight. It's sort of staying ahead of it so far, and we're getting a, oh no, geez. Well, I don't know if we're going to get a fully ripe tomato there, or if it's also got blossom end rot. This is a determinate tomato, so they'll either all ripen or we'll get none of them. And it's probably too early to tell still. I'm not feeling confident because it's clearly got a disease because the yellow leaves and stuff. But we'll see, and we'll learn for next year, some things we can do differently. All right, that's enough for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Sorry about the focus. Take care.